Origin of the Universe. Human Ancestor. Thich Thong Lac. Extracted from DVXP 9. Publishing license by TG 2011. Q. Dear Master, so far the scientists have confirmed that human ancestors from ancestral apes. It means that the ancestors of human is from ancestral apes. The theory of evolution says so. So follow Theravada and Master's infinite mind. The human origins and broader cosmic origins arise from Answer A. Origin of the universe. For our finite mind, origin of the universe as a habitat or die. If you want to learn more, our finite mind does not allow us to understand, and our infinite mind have not yet. If we want to understand, we will understand by delusion, and understand by delusion we will understand false. So now we should find out what practical which benefit to us and to everyone. It shall not waste our valuable time. That time we do what other benefits are more significant. So in the lifetime of the Buddha, there was anyone who asked Buddha what is not useful, only theoretical nature, no benefits. Buddha kept silent and did not answer. But here I try to explain to help people understood simply about the origins of the universe. Although we have known about the origins of the universe, it would not do any good for our daily life that we have how much life is suffering. Now, you listen carefully to the origin of the universe. The environment is liveth, there is human, plants and animals appear. And where there is no habitat, no plants, no animals, it was dead, as I taught above. Here dead means no living creatures, but the planet is still alive because it is in operation. It is moving on its orbit. So say it dead is wrong, not true. For our finite mind, origin of the universe as a habitat or die. If you want to learn more, our finite mind does not allow us to understand, and our infinite mind have not yet. If we want to understand, we will understand by delusion, and understand by delusion we will understand false. So now we should find out what practical which benefit to us and to everyone. It shall not waste our valuable time. That time we do what other benefits are more significant. So in the lifetime of the Buddha, there was anyone who asked Buddha what is not useful, only theoretical nature, no benefits. Buddha kept silent and did not answer. But here I try to explain to help people understand broadly about the origins of the universe. Although we have known about the origins of the universe, it would not do any good for our daily life that we have how much life is suffering. Now, you listen carefully to the origin of the universe. The environment is liveth, there is human, plants and animals appear. And where there is no habitat, no plants, no animals, it was dead, as I taught above. Here dead means no living creatures, but the planet is still alive because it is in operation. It is moving on its orbit. So say it dead is wrong, not true. The spacecraft explored the moon and scientists said the planetary moon is dead. This is not true, because the moon is moving around the earth. It is working, so I said it died. The moon is doing so. It will create new causes. The new causes will combine and coordinate with the existing ones. They generate other new causes, when the same identical conditions, and so, one day would have rain and plants. Plants appeared, then in turn animals out. Animals appeared, then human beings on the moon will appear. So a few million years more the moon also habitat as our planet Earth. Speaking of the environment, it is impossible to say the monotonous environment. Why so? Since when this one having will have the other. So the Buddha taught, the world is conditioned by combination of the causes. There is the combination, there is the universe. But who creates the causes combination? It is the actions. No action, no combination, no universe. If we sure that the actions is the origin of the universe is incorrect, since the actions must have the control of someone. So who controls the actions? No one controls the actions, because the actions often operate under their ignorance. So the Buddha said, ignorance. So the ignorance is the origin of the universe? Not exactly. The origin of the universe is 12 causes and conditions, and not be a predestined that the origin of the universe, 12 of conditions including 1. Ignorance, 2. Action, 3. Karma, 4. Mentality and body, 5. 6. Senses, 6. Touch, 7. Sensation, 8. Love, 9. Possess, 10. Hold, or cling, 11. Birth, 12. Compassion, sorrow, sickness, and death. That is the origin of the universe does represent a great world of human suffering that the Buddha clearly defined. The sutta of 12 causes and conditions is Buddha pointed out to let people know the origin of the universe. If 12 causal universe is not available, then the world is not possible. The universe not be the people and the animals not be, people and things do be. Then this universe, there are people and things, then all 12 causes and conditions there are. So the origin of the universe is 12 causes and conditions as specified above. Answer B. Human ancestor. Monkey is not the ancestor of humans, as scientists have confirmed that monkey is just an animal like other animals. According to Buddhism, the monkey just an advanced animal species similar to humans. If the standard man-monkey, the monkey just alone, but cannot make human evolution. Only karma monkey. When monkey die it will continue to regain human reincarnation. The prehistoric human relying on nature, the rely of natural life is limited. And people are infinitely reproducible, so people had to evolve gradually to protect its survival maintains to this day. So people become the civilized development, scientific direction of modernization, to produce the material in service of human life today. Monkeys live in clean pure way than other animals, thanks to live in pure way, according causal law. Good action forms good karma. When the monkeys die, good karma corresponds to good karma, will reincarnation as humans. Do not understand that human died will continue reincarnation as a humans more, understanding so as not to understand the rules of cause and effect. Buddha said, to reincarnation in human body is difficult as a blind turtle looking for a hollow of tree at sea. If there is opportunity, I shall teach you more this point to understand clearly. Finite mind of man does not allow scientists to understand more, so they used the comparison of actions and body structure of monkey like the actions and the structure of the human body in the prehistory, and said that ancestors of humans were apes. It is the misunderstanding of the scientists. Wanting to create human breeding must have the appropriate environment for humans. It is having the cause of human beings then have human, and not having the cause, it cannot create human. So the theory evolution humans from animals to is ambiguous, abstract, incorrect, because the form of human beings is fully than animals, especially the structure of the human brain, of the brain cells, the structure very complex. Apes cannot use of mental, apes do not have the perceptions and consciousness. In addition, the scientists wrong more. It is the wisdom of apes and wisdom of prehistoric humans. The lives of apes and humans were relying on natural, but intellectual of apes did not creativity and invention of the so-called civilization of apes. So thousands of life, apes are just apes, All taught the life of history humans were like apes, but knowing invention and creativity should leave for us a great treasure from civilized language, mathematics, medicine, history, ethics, science, etc. We are the heirs, and based on that basis we develop a modern science. Without civilization of prehistoric ancestors to leave, could we have a modern science civilization and attractive industry as today? So, apes have no intelligence as humans. They often lived according to natural instinct, often imitated human rather than creative invention. Ancestor of humanity was very intelligent from first day existing on this planet. If mankind does not have the intelligence, it was genocide right from the beginning. Why so? Because the structure of human body, though like apes, but absolutely not the same, there are still some spots differences. So people cannot use force to protect life as a predator species, cannot run fast as deers, also cannot escape danger by jumping quickly from a tree to another as monkeys, gibbons. Humans protect their lives by their intelligence. So often invention and creativity from their minds. Invention and creativity are essential needs of human, but other animals cannot get. So that the scientists think the ancestral apes were ancestral humanity are vague, abstract theory. The scientists rely solely on the comparison of the skeleton of prehistoric man and the skeletons of apes alike, then rush claiming apes are ancestral of human. I'm afraid of this statement will discredit the science, because some scientific evidence are not enough to determine proof of the progenitor of mankind were apes. Causality law was determined all standards of all beings. If the beings live and create, that standards will make them reborn in that beings, and do not live and create that standard, they will reborn in other species, which means any animal species living at any good level will make them reborn in that species, and contrary, if the species living at any evil level will reborn in that species. Causal laws are fair and justice. Its standard of good and evil is very clear, cannot be differences. With the infinite wisdom of the Buddha, he scrutinizes causality law, so he taught us how to live in accordance with 5 good standard. Thanks to that we continue to have human body, to have wisdom. The impermanent laws always closely follow the causal action of all species to create karma. Karma of a species, if evolutionary, will be reborn in senior animal species like God, humanity. If its karma degenerate, will be reborn as downgrade animals. Karma law is of equality and justice for all animal species on the planet. It is not only applicable to humans but to all species, because all animals due to habitat conditions and combined condition of ignorance born. Because big or small animals, even humans have this ignorance confusion, but humans thanks to his intellectual often search creativity and invention should see his ignorance. Having seen his ignorance, it is knowledges. Having knowledge, human mastered his environment, that is mastering birth, aging, sickness and death. Birth, aging, sickness and death mastered are mastering causation. Mastering causality is all suffering and reincarnation termination. Reincarnation termination is termination bodily karma.